What's going on, YouTube land?
Hey.
I don't even know how I made this save file, but it starts right at the cutscene. It's a wrong warp. Somehow.
Nice.
Whoa.
So, how you doing? How you doing on YouTube land? Tell me right now.
Terrible.
Not us, them.
Oh, that's what I heard from them. Everyone's doing terrible, and that's why they tuned into us. Need a pick-me-up. Need someone to,
Yeah,
remind them of all the good in the world.
Pick me up with an 8-10 minute cutscene. Yay!
Woo! Cutscenes!
Well, they wanted to see a story of good prevailing over evil. Spoiler alert. Trevor's going to win and not die 3 times to Ganon.
Oh, yeah. Hey, question of the part, because we're talking about good stuff today. What's your favorite, or what's your least favorite, frozen pizza? What's your least favorite? So, one that, is there a point where, a frozen pizza would be so bad that you just wouldn't eat it, even if you were really hungry and were, pretty lazy?
Well, in terms of state, I am pretty sensitive to the freezer burn, so if a pizza's in a freezer for, 3 or more months, I literally cannot eat it no matter what it is. But in terms of brand, definitely my favorite would be, DiGiorno or, something like that.
They keep saying that. DiGiorno, it's the best.
It's pretty good. I don't think it's...
That's why they say...
I don't think any...
It's not delivery. It's DiGiorno. Because someone will come over and be like, where'd you get delivered? I pop this in the oven, bro.
Yeah, every single time you eat DiGiorno, someone comes over and is like, where'd you get this?
Where's this new pizza place?
It's called my freezer. That's the new pizza place.
I like Red Baron pizzas. Especially those mini ones.
Hey,
Red Baron's
Ben,
good. What?
Do you remember when, I don't know if your family still does this, but you used to get food delivered to your house that was frozen?
Yes.
And wasn't it a white box that was frozen pizzas? It was Swan or something?
Schwann's, yeah.
Swans.
The
yeah.
Schwann man.
I remember...
I don't think we do that anymore, actually.
Yeah, I remember our dad got a bunch of them from, they had them at Glenwood or something.
Uh-huh.
And we just got boxes and boxes, and I remember that pizza being amazing, but I haven't had it in, 10 years.
Yeah, they were, single serve and pretty good. Pretty good, I liked them. But Red Baron single serve pizzas, much in the same vein.
The deep dish.
Yes.
The deep dish.
Yes. So, actually, they might have literally been the same. Just repackaged and sold it direct to us for about a 50% markup. Because we're stupid.
Yay!
The best store-bought but not frozen pizza is the Costco pizza.
Yes.
But I can't say it's frozen because their actual frozen pizzas are actually not that great.
Dude, my only problem with Costco isn't Costco's fault, which is that it's always so busy all the time. Parker's not here to find out. By the way, Parker said he'll be here soon.
Really?
But
Wow.
yeah, who?
Epic.
What?
Oh, why do you show yourself?
I don't get it.
That's Zelda.
Dude, Zelda's a man? Because
How did her skull flatten and because her head just seems long or
She wears those
width.
I already forget.
Like the those guys from Alien, the aliens.
Yeah, the xenomorphs.
Yeah, like their skulls.
Oh yeah.
Maybe I'm exaggerating. Maybe it's a little bit of hyperbole going on here, but
So let me tell you about Costco pizza.
yeah.
Costco is not the cheapest place in the world, clearly.
What?
But
it's obviously a premium retailer.
okay, so when I see people at Costco, so I pick up a lot of stuff for the store at Costco, like paper towels and stuff like that, sodas,
Generic
Almost all
energy
of our
drinks.
soda stuff.
I wish they
Yes.
don't have them.
Oh, they don't?
No, generic energy drinks. I wish.
They have generic vitamin water.
Boutique energy drinks.
So yeah, when I see people at Costco and they're grocery shopping, grocery shopping, you know how you have you're let's go grocery shopping, and you go to one place and you get everything, right?
Yeah.
And when I see people grocery shopping at Costco, I'm like, dang, you guys rich as F. Because it's everything you get is so good, but it's one of the things we get once in a while is like they have these like big things of quesadillas. It's a really nice meal,
man.
right? But it's like $10, like $9-10, and it's like you're like, or they have another one that's really nice. It's like a chicken like Alfredo kind of dish, like a big old like pan of it, but it's like $15, and it's right at the level where you're like, this is worth it, but it's a special treat, right? Because it's like not cheap. And when I see people like grocery shopping, they're like, oh yeah, let's get our pickles here. 5-pound thing of pickles. Yep, we got a family of 12 to feed.
I honestly do most of my grocery shopping at Costco, but I also almost exclusively get anything that's on the coupon book, and that's it.
See, that makes sense.
I would go somewhere else, like Sharp Shopper. I would never go to Walmart, because I just hate Walmart so much.
Yeah,
it's really bad.
I would go to like Sharp Shopper or like Reddit or something, but I just have something in my mind that I just hate going anywhere ever.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that is it's reasonable. Because I should use the coupon books, but like legit, just because it's so busy, and I don't usually get a chance to go by myself. So like, my thing is get in and out as fast as possible.
Oh, dude,
so
that's
like,
what I do.
Get what I need, get out of here. Don't mess around, because you can't walk anywhere without running into somebody.
I go 10 right at. I go on Tuesdays right at 10, and usually there's not a lot of people, and I finish my shopping in at max 20 minutes, and I'm out of there.
My problem with Costco is always that there's too much stuff. Like, you can't get just like a small amount of something. And when I went grocery shopping briefly, when I was living out on my own, it was always too much stuff, and we couldn't eat it fast enough.
Obviously, Costco is for either a business or a large family.
Yeah, and it was bad.
I like when you pull up and you see that like a Mennonite family is like filling their like not their car, but
and
like
it's always something
the car,
weird, like olives or something. It's just the entire cart,
and you're like, huh? Or like I don't know, like this one was like this. I mean, some people's jobs, we for people not from Lancaster County, some people's like part-time jobs are literally like shuttling Mennonite people around. Like, it's just a part-time job. It's like, you pick them up, they go to the store, you take them to the store, you take them home.
It's,
because they don't drive.
It's, Uber for plain folk.
Uber for plain folk. And, you know, they'll be like, you'll see this big pickup truck, and then they'll have one of those, like, trailers on the back, and they're, like, just throwing all this food in there, and you're like, dang, what's it like to have a family of 15?
But also, what's it like not having to pay for electricity or anything? You literally just like hoard all your money and then you just buy food for your 1,000 family members.
The craziest thing is what they do when they like go to the hospital to have their babies, because they normally at least do that. Like a lot of them like will go, and it's just like they will turn down almost every service possible. And there's a rule where you have to stay there 6 hours after the baby's born, and they're like ready to go. After that, they're like it's time. And you just imagine that the mom is like that day at home, like very heavily preparing like the meal. Like not just like, oh, let's go home and rest. It's like, nope, gotta go out in the field. And then when they leave, because they don't believe they don't believe in insurance, they just literally bring like thousands of dollars of cash. And it's like, what's the bill? $5,000? Okay. Just paying in $100 bills. It's like, really makes me think. See, I'm thinking right now.
Right. He's got his thinking face on.
Oh, that's right. Master Quest is going to be different.
It's going to be epic. Actually, this isn't too bad, other than the fire trial, which I hate.
Well, I hated that to begin.
The rest of it actually isn't that bad.
Haha. That was the goat. That's what the speedrunners do, right? Like, almost always that thing.
Like power crouch stab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just so good and so easy, and the attack animation's the fastest in the game. Like, there's no reason not to use it.
Yeah. I mean, he's only been doing it all game, so.
Well, it just, you know. You know what game I've been watching speedruns of?
What you been watching?
Silent Hill 4.
Yeah?
I don't know why anyone would ever speedrun that game.
I feel like that's one of those games that
Not only is it well, you saw it. You were here when I did the run through, right?
I was.
Or were you not?
I was
Okay.
not.
It's a game I want to love desperately, but it's also like extremely difficult to play. And a large majority of the game is what you call it.
Bad.
No, where you have to. What's the thing where you have to shuttle someone around?
Escort.
Escort. It's an escort mission with a girl who is like hurt in game.
Extremely oh, okay.
No, like legit. Like part of her thing by the time you meet up with her is like she is in a hospital because she was beat up and she has like a broken arm and wears heels. It's just, and it's like, man, I can't imagine speedrunning a game where you're like, Eileen, come over here. Oh, she's not. Oh, she's clipped. Restart. And it's like not even having anything to do with like RNG or like your skill. It's like, hope this character follows me. Be pretty brutal, but
Yeah, escort missions universally are good.
That speedrun's actually pretty fast. Is it like 50 minutes?
yeah, it's like he beat it in 44 minutes, I think. Oh, and by the way, I asked her the other day to you guys how that guy did that. It is PC Elite Hacks. I thought it was like some sort of mod. It literally uses the game's timer. So that's like, I don't know how you do it, but that's how the game adds up time.
For those who aren't in our private chat, he's talking
Oh my
about
gosh.
getting the timer on screen when you're doing the speed run to stop while the game is loading.
Yeah, and at first I was like, no one was saying anything in his chat, so I was like, well, this just must be the norm. Because I wanted to first be like, dude, you uploaded a video where, like, the timer keeps stopping. You know what I mean? And, yeah, it's just like, he'll go to an error and it'll load up and it'll just stop. And then, like, for, like, a second, and then start again. And I'm like, well, there's no way that this guy would be sitting there, like, constantly hitting it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's too much margin for error and all that. So...
oh, that's sneaky.
Yeah, you can see it clipping through it, the sun
Oh,
thing.
really?
Goodness gracious.
But
But,
I didn't even think it was.
Hello, Robert?
who's there?
It's Brandon and my girlfriend.
Sweet! Sup, GF? Oh, GF.
Oh, this
I
is
get all the way
Brandon,
here, and all I
we
get is a
miss you.
small key.
actually you get weirdly the dungeon item right here.
Hey!
So you missed the big reveal.
Oh,
this item
Link
is
is
used
actually-
3 times.
Link is actually Zelda.
Sheik is actually Link.
Wait, what?
Which makes all of the times where you met Sheik very weird.
It's what, an alternate version of you?
No, he's like...
Sheik is Zelda.
What?
Oh, Sheik is Zelda.
Oh.
What?
Yeah.
No, this is like...
I didn't get
Link's,
the epic meme for a second. and I
Sheik
ruined
is
it.
Raru.
Link's mind is splitting, right?
Oh, it's like Tyler Durden.
Right, exactly.
I got it.
Impa is Ganon.
Oh, yeah.
We do not speak about Triforce. The second rule of Zelda is you do not speak about Triforce.
Everything is a twist. Directed by M. Night Shyamalan. Wait.
He's
Oh,
going,
that's you.
yeah.
Nice!
Oh, thank you.
Thank goodness.
Thank you, Base.
Slightly faster.
Now your speedrun's
Ah,
complete.
I'm-
So he's tired of Ganon's castle. He's going home
Sleep!
for the night. One
Gotta-
trial a day.
Gotta
Is that,
use...
is that a seagull?
This is the one time you use it, right?
You use it, I think in the ordinary game you use it here, and then once in the fire
I think
trial,
it is
and then
a
you
seagull,
use it
by
to
the
get
way.
to
It
the...
does.
You use it to get to the light trial as well, so
Whoa.
you use it 3 times. But in this game I think you use it 4. But it is, like, super underutilized, and it's like, what's...
It does stink that these golden gauntlets are like, you clearly see that he just picked up like
Yeah. That
a
was massive.
small like
building.
building, and it's like, yeah, well, but you can only pick it up if it's this colored with this thing on it. It's like, you know,
And you
you
can
had a
only
good
use
idea
it
there,
once.
game. You could have like, I don't know, been like, wait a minute, earlier out in Hyrule Field, there's that thing.
Yeah.
Nope.
It would have been cool if either there was more utilization with moving, like, big things, or, like, just the standard blocks, you move them, like, twice or 4 times as fast.
Oh, jeez.
But
They
other
have
than
a
that,
great
it's
family
just
water.
literally just a item just to do
no.
that.
No.
No.
Huh.
Hey, Trev, do you want my family water then?
No.
Dang it.
Spencer can't even finish what he started.
It was a long day at work. I needed like several sips, but that's all I need.
My 1 milligram of alcohol. I'm good.
Spencer wishes they
Ugh.
sold beer in the little tiny liquor containers. Ah, little tiny beer.
I mean, if you just want to get like drunk fast, just drink liquor.
But that's not what I wanted. I just wanted a little bit of family water.
That's
But like an
awkward
ounce.
position.
This is what, like 12 ounces? Good lord. Who needs 12 ounces of family water?
12 ounces, that's a lot. Reference to Maniac Mansion!
Nice.
Whoa, dude.
I absolutely forgot.
Whoa, dude.
I absolutely forgot this was something you got in this game.
What, the double?
Yeah.
The devil.
Weirdly,
Rainbow Road.
when I was doing this earlier today, like I was having like issues with Ganon, like even with the double like defense, and I was like, man, am I just bad?
Huh. Well, yes.
When did I get bad?
Dude, whenever I think of Maniac Mansion, I instantly think of Day of the Tentacle, because I guess I haven't played Maniac Mansion, but I played Day of the Tentacle, and I instantly think about Hoagie,
Nice.
and I'm just like...
Remember, I was Hoagie for one of the CIB.
Yeah, now looking back, I'm like,
Halloween.
that was cool. I thought it was super dumb back in the day, but now it's super cool. Hey, I'm Hoagie. And just the fact that he ends up talking to, like, George Washington, it's super freaking funny. Oh, what do you need? I'm George Washington. Whoa, bro. Calm down. Rip.
There's a little bit of wind. I was trying to not equip the iron boots. But
Is this a prequel to Wind Waker?
you got it.
Technically,
You got
Parker.
Yeah.
Technically.
Don't.
Isn't it yeah, it is technically a prequel.
Oh,
Because in Wind Waker, there's this whole thing about my hero of
Yeah,
light
hero
and whatever.
time
Hero
fails.
time.
Please talk
Boom!
about the timeline. How have we never done this?
Hold on, I'll crack out the Hyrule
We're just
Historia.
about to be done with this. Let's finally start talking about the
We already talked about the timeline, bruh.
Oh,
Nice.
This room is epic.
This room already looks annoying.
You see that, Damien?
Wow.
that was pretty good.
Are those eyes different colors than they normally are?
You got
Did
a
they
bomb.
did they
Yep,
change?
that's a Master Quest thing.
Did they change that in Master Quest? That would be great if they did.
Oh!
Yes.
Oh, that was
Oh.
so close.
Wow.
Super epic. Yo, throw some bombs, son.
He only has 10.
He only needs.
Okay, he
Wow,
really
you used 3 really.
I did not mean to do it at all. He was just shooting me, and it was automatically doing it. Dude, come on.
3.
Is there another way to
That
kill
was
these?
extremely good.
Shut up.
I know what I'm gonna say when Ben. Oh, so that's why Ben has been making his StarCraft
Yeah.
videos.
Anyway, now
So we
we
can't
know.
be like, oh, you're the worst. Did you know that? Did you know you're the worst?
Yeah.
Well,
so-
Ben, you're the worst in this pre-recorded segment. Aww.
Oh, you did it exactly right. Dang it.
Yeah, well.
That's because it took me 40
I mean,
times.
if I had recorded the segment I was doing when I was learning this, it would be a million times worse.
Yeah. So I did. That is exactly why I started doing it, because I knew I would screw up several times and have to restart a like 20-minute segment over again. So
Aren't you good at StarCraft though, bro?
no,
Oh.
nope.
Could have
And
swore you
I
were.
will never claim to be.
Could have swore you were.
Really makes me think.
But yeah. For example,
What did that just do?
I don't know actually.
You moved
I was
the
not paying
In
attention.
order to open the door.
you moved the thing a time, but then why did it open the door?
There was a Armos block or statue clipped into the ceiling.
Remember from previous? playthrough?
They did that again, but at least it was easier because it's not like you have
What
to
the?
you don't have to move like 2 Song of Time blocks. Like
Dude, did you see that, Trev?
Yeah.
What, the arrow? It's always there.
Right, but you always it always goes.
Does it
through
always
her
like
heart.
look like it's through her?
Yeah.
That's funny.
John, you killed me. Why did you do this, John?
John, I wanted to help you.
In fact, there's a lot of parts in Ganon's castle that is just like sort of unpolished, and you're just like, oh.
Well, they were running out of budget, you know. It's not like Ocarina of Time came out a year later than they said it would originally.
Oh, is it the stupid? They took stuff from the ice game rather
Ooh,
than.
fire!
I mean, this is in regular Ganon's castle.
Is it
Round
really?
Master Quest.
I do not remember.
But it's pretty epic. I should have got 3.
Did you see the new additions to the Epic Cooler of Epicness?
Uh-oh. What do you
Yeah,
got?
I grabbed one of the rock stars.
Hey. We got
Did you
more.
finish your beer?
We got more. No,
What?
I'll finish it
What
later.
a waste. I'll finish it later.
So we got more rock stars because they're cheap.
Okay.
We got Venoms because they're very cheap. It says on the can, own it for 99 cents. So
Wow.
no place can charge more, or else
That's
people will be like, hey, so the can says 99 cents?
Oh no.
That would be like the Quickie Mart would like have something like that and be like, how much is that? $9.99.
Surprisingly expensive.
Rip. So yeah, this one I'm just realizing this orange one is like literal orange juice. It's not carbonated.
Huh.
Yeah, Ben grabbed me that one because I asked for one, and I looked at it, I was like, non-carbonated. No thanks.
As long as it has a little bit of caffeine
Oh.
to help ease the pain.
This room, I literally don't know how to do it. Like, I don't know if they expect you to do it this way, but like, I don't know how to do it
You
normally.
walk from the block, no?
Like, you just make the thing jut, like, forward up, but
Wait.
the thing is that,
If you walk from the block, would you get up to the ledge enough or no?
like, if you move this block, you can't move it back, and you need it to be in that specific position to get this block over here, so
Huh.
I have no idea how to do this.
But like
in the
from
way.
where it's at right now, if you walked with those shoes, you wouldn't make it.
No.
Oh.
Because, like, look at this, like, I can't, like, stay on the thing.
Oh.
Interesting.
Even for like a second to pour
No.
it. No. Huh.
Like, when you're in the air hovering, you can't actually, like, do anything.
Gotcha.
So I guess they just expect to be like, oh, you know that, like, items displace upwards when they're through the...
Oh yeah, I knew that.
Get out of here.
Reminds me of Doom.
Stuck. That was a cool little puzzle. Despite the fact that
Yes,
you
cool.
cheesed that one thing. 'cause
I mean,
there's
I
no
was
way to
stuck
do
here
it.
for like 15 minutes. I was like, what do I do? I can't move these blocks because I can't move them back because they're against the wall. And if I move them left and right, they'll just
Wait,
like...
you didn't touch the thing.
Oh, oops.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. I was wondering if that
I
was
was just mad, so I just took out everything.
I don't even want it. I'll beat the game without it.
Can I-
Don't even care.
Can I point